Hey guys, this is Zach here, aka Poison Star on Twitter, and I'm here to make a reaction video about MCR. Hopefully, it's not true, breaking up. As you can hear, I am blasting MCR's Revenge album because this is like my first ever major I fucking love it on loop album by them. Because, well, I know this is gonna be cliche, but yeah, they are the band that saved my life. And I say that from the heart, right here. I know I'm awkward, I haven't posted in a while. And I'm taking deep fucking sighs because I can't accept this and I'm trying really hard not to cry again. Not cry again. Because I've been crying all morning about this. I've been crying since the moment my friend Danish DM'd me about MCR breaking up, and I just jumped out of bed. I just fucking went on Tumblr, went to their website and Twitter's. My MCR story was 10 years ago. I was sitting at home. I just got back from school, and for you Malaysian viewers, you guys can relate to this. I switched to hits.tv. I forgot what it was called before on Astro, and I saw Helena's music video for the first time, and I was like blown away because this is the most artistic rock video I have ever seen. And then yeah, I first thought that Gerard was a chick because of the makeup. And like, I didn't care about the goth look. I didn't give a shit about their uniforms in the video at first. And I saw the dancers and I was like, that was so unique in a video to have like ballroom, or I don't know what you call it, dancers in a music video. And I was like, that was before I really got to know the internet, before I discovered YouTube, before I did everything. And I went out and got myself this. If you guys can see clearly, this is the cassette tape for Revenge. And I am still keeping it intact. Like for real. Sorry you guys can hear my phone sound, that's my girlfriend messaging me. This is like my first ever rock cassette tape. And I've been keeping it for the past 10 years since I first heard of them in 2003. Because for me, I think Revenge is like their breakout album. Sorry. And I'm Not Okay, Death Wish, and Venom were my three major songs to deal with depression. I was that kid in school. I was like the outcast, the kid who did weird shit because I was a bit brighter than the rest in class, and they bullied me for it. Every day I had to go back all alone, crying, and I had to. Sorry, again. I blasted I'm Not Okay over and over and over again. No matter through bullying, through an ex cheating or leaving me, through friends fucking me over. I'm Not Okay was my teenage anthem back then. And then I really gave Revenge a real good listen, and I fell in love with all of the songs because each song was different from the other. Each song had a story behind it, and each song was meant to save our lives. They were just five guys who was messed up, who was as messed up as us, and they wanted to make a difference. They wanted to change lives, and they did. I remember when I first hit off live on the murder scene, I used to go on YouTube and stream the whole disc, one DVD, like part by part. I stayed up. I cried first time watching their story about Gerard being drunk, Gerard sobering up, and I loved every single one of them, including Bob and Matt. I say that because I am a drummer myself, and I looked up to Matt because his drumming in the Revenge album was impeccable, was unique. It was one of the best drummings I've ever heard back then. Hell, the first ever song I picked up on to learn drumming was I'm Not Okay. The first ever jam session I had was I'm Not Okay. I was completely awkward. I didn't know what to hit, what went where, and I just went with it. And with practice made perfect. And then in the next few years came out the video for Welcome to the Black Parade, and I saw a really different side, more mature, more more different side of more theatrical side of MCR. The Parade album had a lot of mixed reviews, especially about the whole suicide cult thing. I don't want to address that because I moved on from that because I know better to believe in our heroes rather than some fucked up people. So as you can see, I'm wearing my Danger Days t-shirt. I just put it on for the day because I really can't believe these news about them breaking up, Tumblr blowing up, the fandom blowing up on Tumblr because of this. And all we got was like a simple thank you. We broke up. You guys have to move on, live with it and move on. Note. The least we could have was like, why did Matt leave? Why did Bob leave? Why don't they tweet that much? I mean, like Frank is the only connection for us on the internet for them. And yeah, Frank taught me not to be homophobic. I was never was, and I will never be, because I accept every kind of love. But I used to, and I still live by his term, homophobia is gay. Because they taught me that any kind of love is special. And that Gerard was the voice of a generation. They were the heroes, they were our voices of the generation. They saved us time to time. I really couldn't deal with life without their music. And you can see right there. Yeah. That's the Danger Days poster, and the only poster I have of them as of now in my room. Because I bought Danger Days and I got it for free. Sorry, I'm diverging. I'm really trying to distract myself from crying in this video because I can't deal with crying anymore. You can see my eyes are really fucked up. I used to love Ferrard on stage fucking and kissing to this song every time they played it. I used to stay up all night looking up all the albums, all of the live sets, everything, making all videos, performances, stories, anything I could find on them. Because I've been loving it for 10 years. It was 2003, I got the cassette tape you guys saw earlier. And then a few years after, when the Black Parade is Dead came out, my mom let me get it for my birthday. and this is one of the best live albums I have in my collection. I have Muse, I have Van before, I have Paramore, and I can honestly say that this is the best album I have of the live performances in my collection. Sorry, I am very slurred, I am very awkward. I haven't posted in a while. How many times am I gonna say that? I don't know. I don't give a shit. And I remember when Danger Days first came out and they had info on Kerrang about the album, and sadly for Malaysians, they don't sell Kerrang here. So I went from Kinokuniya in KLCC to the magazine stall behind Bukit Bintang, if you guys know about it, that mama thingy. Borders, every borders in between KLCC and Times Square. I went to everywhere. I went to Damansara, I went to any bookstore I could find, all the way to Gardens, Mid Valley, just to find Korean, and I couldn't find it. And this is the first and only automatic press I have of them. You see how beautiful their faces are? The heroes of our generation. I know that you guys have your own personal bands. You guys have been listening. Thank you, player. You're playing my song. You guys have been listening, but they were the band. They are still the band that saves me every day of my life. From school until now. Sorry. Up until now. I really can't deal with this. Guys, I hope it's not true. I hope you get more than that for an explanation. At least a why did they break up. After I earned some money, I went out and got this. The second album I got of them. Yeah, Parade is missing from my collection, and I'm still looking for it around KL here. Hopefully I'll find it soon. And when I heard they were out on spin, I went out and got this. Just to have their article, and I just love this spread right here. Sorry. As you guys can hear, it's been a while since I've read this album. This spread right here. That's one of the best magazine spreads I've ever read. I really hope it's not true, because I can't deal with a brand. It's like losing a lover. It's like losing a best friend that was there for you for the past 10 freaking years, okay? It's like, as you can hear, in their songs, they just want to see lives, but I guess you lose sight of that. I guess you change and grow up, because like in conventional weapons you can hear like really hidden messages of them saying thank you within the world is ugly. I think and also in my honest opinion, I think the world is ugly is better than saying. I'm sorry if I offend any of the fans, but yeah. I'm not good at editing, so what you see here is what I recorded and what I'll post. So I'm sorry, I don't have any video skills to save my life, and like my girlfriend of 9 months, I love her so fucking much. She went out and got me this. This is one of the most precious things I have in my music collection, because this is like a gift from her. This is my precious gift. I love this thing. I love the message that you can move on from depression. You can move on from being a drug addict. Especially getting sober, getting clean, after like 3 years of doing it. You can even see that some of the kids in the Vans Watcher scene these days, the bands, they are also feeling this loss. The least we could have is why do you guys break up? That's all. That's all we're all asking for. That's all I'm asking for. At least I still miss jamming to I'm Not Okay. I still miss reading about them. I still miss the videos. There'll be no more videos. I cried for the ending of Ghost of You and Sing because it was the same. We lost a killjoy, we lost a soldier, and today I feel like we lost four soldiers in the battle against life. I know this is a long video. I don't know what to say sometimes, but I'm sorry in advance again. But yeah, this is just me rambling. Like, there'll be no more band merch, no more trailers of songs. That was one of the best moves they did. That the trailers for songs within the injuries. I just can't do this. Even like I know eventually I will move on, but I don't know when. I just hope that we at least get a wide or maybe a worldwide farewell tour like Underoath did. Even though I didn't listen to Underoath, I respect them for doing it because they went out in proper way, not just a fucking statement on your official blog. Sorry. Just saying thank you and you guys have to move on. Basically that's what I got from the message. Like, they didn't even say don't hurt yourselves. Don't kill yourselves. Remember us when we're not dead. They didn't even say that. They just said thank you for being an adventure with us. I just want to hear their side of the story. I just want to see at least Frank writing a lengthy essay about it like he always does. And I hope that we can all move on from this. I hope that it doesn't. I hope that. Okay, this is gonna sound selfish and this is gonna sound fucked up, but I just hope that some of you don't kill yourselves because they break up. Because their message was not to kill yourselves, love yourselves, and dance well like no one was looking. So I just hope that you guys can deal with this better than I do. I just hope that you guys can talk to me if you guys want to. My third concert ever was seeing them back in 2006 when they came here in Malaysia, and that was the first and only time they ever came here. I'm just sad, and I don't know how to react as of now. I'm really trying hard not to cry. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm just sorry. I just hope that we at least get why. I just hope that they address this properly than they did because the fandom is like fucking freaking out. Everybody on Twitter, everybody in the music scene is like, what the hell happened? Even Brian that got fired from them is consoling us better than they are doing it, and that's fucked up. So thank you for watching this. I'm sorry such a long video. I just had so many stories and I had to share my side of my MCR story. Thanks for watching and goodbye guys. EXO.